Hi guys, welcome back. This is Amber with Ooh Ah Crochet. Man, do we got a lot of stuff to go over today. First of all, thanks for stopping in and watching, liking, subscribing, sharing with other friends that you think might enjoy this content. I appreciate it very much. Thank you to all the new subscribers I've been getting. That blesses my heart that I came back and started doing videos and you guys are actually watching. That makes me feel really, really good. We are going to do the Garfield Make Along. If you're paying attention, that is the Make Along that I do that supports my kids at school. We make gloves and hats, scarves. We do a small amigurumi, bookmarks, backpack buddies, anything, fidget toys, anything that a kid could like, have a sensory item, give them comfort. The Garfield is a title school, which means that 80% of their population is either on free or reduced lunch. My children happen to be one of them. And my kids lose a lot of hats and gloves and, you know, are one of those kids that lose things, you know, the extra set at school to be able to give to a kid in need. It warms my heart. So anyway, we'll be doing that today, and I'm going to show you a bunch of makes that I've been doing. I'm going to show you a video from JOANN's that literally broke my heart. I didn't realize that I would have that much emotion for a store. Like, I really have not had that much emotion for a store. I miss Kmart and Shopko and, you know, that kind of thing, but I haven't been in a Walmart in years, and if I have, it was in and out just to one thing I needed, or, you know, yeah, it's been odd. But anyway, so I'm going to insert that clip right here, and we'll get back to, when I come back, we'll show you my JOANN haul, and actually my Dollar Tree haul too, so we'll see that. So I'm going to pause right here. Hi guys, I'm at JOANN's. I didn't have a clue it would clear out this fast. Now, granted, I live in a city of 275,000 people, but I mean, there's nothing. There's like nothing. I didn't think it would be gone this fast. And I didn't think I would be this emotional. Like, this is the only thing I've gotten. I thought for sure they would have something. We have 3 rows of yarn, and they always had some in the aisle. There's absolutely nothing left. Nothing. Hooks, I guess. But yeah. Like cotton, there's lots of the huge stuff, but I don't want to use that. Mom, how you feeling? Yeah, I guess I could get this. I've never had this color before. It's very, very sad. Okay, well, that's depressing. Okay, so crazy, right? Like completely empty. I'm still reeling from it. I might go back just maybe later and see, you know, what kind of stuff is left. Maybe some buttons, you know, like the specialty buttons, like the animals and maybe, you know, that kind of stuff. But really everywhere I looked was just wiped out except for fabric. I mean, there was gaping holes in that too, but it was just, I even talked to some crocheters in the store literally, like, the amount of yarn I got was, there might have been twice what I got. So, and I think I only got 5 or 6 skeins. I have 2 JOANN hauls because I did buy, looking at my receipt here, and so I bought on February 23rd, and then I went on March 7th. So between February 23rd and March 7th, it got obliterated, like just poof, gone. It was, I wish I would have had the money earlier. I would have stocked up, but we have more yarn coming. I just put an order on eBay today. Another reseller, which you guys, you know, I love my resellers. I love you all, and I appreciate a good deal. And I got 23 skeins. It's got a mixture of velvet, baby yarn. There's 2 thick balls, which I've never used before. And then there's, I think, a few other ones. But for 23 skeins and $100, I think I did pretty good. Shipping, so really it probably works out to be like $6 a ball, but they're big balls, and I will show you that when I get there. But let's go over the first one that I got. Included in that first haul was the big ball of Red Heart Super Saver in black that I needed to finish the Granny Square blanket, and that was done. I have like maybe 10 or 12 blocks left to weave in the ends, and then it'll be done. So there's that. I got a purple, which, you guys, my ball bands never stay on. They're already broke, or I start using it and I rip the thing off because it's too annoying to work around. I know a lot of people are like, they need their ball band. I'm just not one of those. I got this. I thought it would be really fun in making ice cream cones for either keychains or something to that effect. This is Bernat blanket in primary dot. So it's the regular size ball, size 6 of course, but it looks fun. It looks fun. So we got that, and then I got a white. I got, and I can't find the fuchsia right now, but somewhere. I got an almond because I plan on making some Pop-Tarts. And I think that speckled yarn might work for the Pop-Tarts too, and like a sprinkle, look like a sprinkle. And then this one is called Grassy. So it's kind of light greens, mossy greens, that kind of a thing. I thought that would work really good for turtles. So there's that. My living room is literally filled with yarn. Dawn's getting a little anxious with me. Oops. Okay, and then let's talk Dollar Tree yarn before we go to the other JOANN hauls. I don't know if I can show you all this at once, but of course you know that these are $1.25 a skein. I usually try to get 2 of everything because I want, if I'm going to make something, I want enough in it to make something. So these are the Just Chenille by Premier. This is called Burgundy. It's like a tweed burgundy. This might make some good chickens. I got, looks like 3 in black, and these are, yep, Just Chenille. These are all gonna fall. Okay. I know I have more of these, but they got kind of knocked over. This is a black tweed. So that might actually make a really cool, either like a zebra if I combined it with white, or just a, you know, some sort of creature. I got, this is gray, so kind of like a silver gray, shiny. We got deep emerald green and salmon. So we got salmon. There's the other black. So, I'm gonna try to use these for like keychains and some small like $5 amigurumi, like just little things. And if I have to, I will double it up, because you know me, I'm a Bernat blanket girl and I really like thicker. I mean, these, they say they're a 5, but come on, let's be honest. That to me looks like a worsted all day long. I mean, I guess it's bigger than a worsted, but as tight as I crochet, probably not. That colorway was tan. That's original. Oh, I got red. I got at least three red crimson, because this looks really, really good for the mushrooms, the poppet mushrooms. There's another one of that burgundy, and then I got brown, like a cocoa. I thought that again for maybe teddy bears, and then there's the other deep emerald green. Okay, so that's from the Dollar Tree. And I wanted to show you what I've made so far out of that yarn. This is little octopus, little purple octopus. I have a little bit of this left for yarn. So, and I didn't double this one. This one's just a regular, I don't think I doubled it. I guess if I did, I can't tell. I don't think I did, but I bet you I used a 4.5 millimeter hook on this, or even a 4. I crochet really tight, y'all. So anyway, little octopus there. I might add a little smile on there, maybe even some white to pop him out, but he's super cuddly, and Jacob already tried to steal him, though I told him no. I do want to show you that I did finish the other 2 footballs, keychains. I got to work on the point. For some reason, they didn't, I don't know, they're not shaped the way I'd like them, but you can still tell what they are. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. Okay. And then let's do, we'll do the last JOANN haul. Show you what I got. Now, this is literally, I'm not kidding when I say this is literally all they had in the store, except for the extra thick. They did probably have 50 to 100 balls of the extra thick, which I don't have a use for right now. Like, that's just not my cup of tea. I haven't used it. This will be the first big twist that I have bought. I have not been I stopped crocheting for so many years because of my fingers. I was so worried that I wouldn't be able to use my hands at one point that I had stopped. And then I was in the auction so much that I literally didn't do much more than pot handle covers and a few requests. I made some cows and different things in between, but otherwise I was really kind of dormant for a while. So big twist, plush was not on my radar. So for me, I'm not losing that. I can still find Bernat blanket yarn other than JOANN's. It was just it's the experience to be able to go in there with my mom, and she goes to her section, I go to mine, and you know. But I got 2 balls of these. This is the big twist plush in the colorway sunflower. So I thought this would be good for either what did I think? Like a dog, like dogs, or I'm not really sure. I know I had a plan. I had an ideas when I picked this up, but it's a cool color that you kind of need that color when you're making amigurumi, if that makes any sense. It's not like the bright yellow or like the gold, but it's kind of like a mustard color that you need. I'm just tossing it over there. I did buy a bag of pony beads, and I got pink. I know. But there's purple in there too, and I figured since my son really, really likes purple right now, that if I made him like a little fidget hedgehog or something, or a fidget octopus for his birthday, he'd probably like that, and it would be really cool in purple. He'd probably like super like that. So anyway, that was my choice behind that. And again, I have not bought this before. So this is my first experience with Juicy Couture. And it really, you guys, the yarn is not that much of a discount. 25% off is not that big of a discount considering the sales that they have run prior. And for it to be completely wiped out, it just blows my mind that it was that wiped out. So they had one in this Juicy Couture Luxe Sparkle. I mean, it says sparkle, but it doesn't have, this red does not have as much sparkle as the green. But I got it because I thought, well, maybe for Christmas, or maybe the mushrooms, or something like that. But so polyester, and then I thought scrunchies, because I have not made scrunchies. If you guys have a pattern down below you want to tell me about, or who designed it, I can look it up. I just figured you single crochet around a hairband and then double crochet like twice or 3 times in a stitch. I'm not sure, but I'll look it up eventually. I'll get to it. This has 107 yards. It's a 100-gram ball. So that is the colorway red. And then I got 4 of this Sparkle Super Greens. Now this, you can see the sparkle. This you cannot. Like, I didn't even realize it was sparkle in there. But this has got more of the silver flecks in it. So again, either for Christmas or a leggy frogs or hair scrunchies, I thought that would be it. And this is all the Juicy Couture that was left. I took it all because there was nothing left in the store and I really wanted to buy yarn. Is that pathetic or what? Okay, so I did get some things done. Like, it's been a week, right? Surprisingly, I got some things done, and of course, I didn't weave the ends in yet, but I had that big ball of this variegated red, white, and blue, kind of pink, kind of blue, not really white, variegated cotton yarn. I thought for sure it would be enough. Guess what? It was not. It was not. It was big and fluffy, and I thought, okay, it'll be enough. So I made the larger size thinking I would have enough depth. And I think on the bags that I make, they're just not as, like, when I see Lisa with Happy Hooked Creations, her bags are longer than mine here, and I'm not doing the full, I think I only got 28 rows. And I think you're supposed to be doing 30, and then like 40 for a large bag. So mine is wide, but not deep. So there's that. But I still had that big red cone. I had the cone red of the cotton yarn, so I used that, and there's a market bag that's ready for market. So I stuffed everything around me to try to show you guys everything. The next thing I wanted to make was a balloon dog, and I thought, well, that is just so cute. I want to make one. And let me tell you, I followed a YouTube tutorial, and really, you should read the comments down below just to make sure you know what's going on, the people's opinion on it and how it's going, maybe even comments they have on errors in the pattern. And then maybe watch it first and then rewatch it is what I want to tell you. But here it is. It's super cute. It's kind of flimsy. And I think it's because when you make it, you have to, you do this part here, and sometimes I think I might have done a few stitches too many. So I think they're different lengths sometimes. So it calls for 3 rows here after your decrease. And I think I could have gotten away with 2, and it might make it a little bit sturdier. And I'm sure it's all about how you twist it too, but it's super cute. I do see a lot of people say that they stitch it together, you know, like they put stitches in it to make it solid so you can't take it apart afterwards, which is, I think, would be fine considering, you know, you've got your normal amigurumi that's not going to take apart. And do you really want the kid to take it apart? That's up to you, but will they be able to get it back together after they've taken it apart? Or will it just look like a big long sausage that they're holding on to? So there's that thought, but it's an acrylic. I had this giant skein of blue that I had wound up. I think he looks cuter, you know, like sitting, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out, but I might stitch him. Just stitch him so he's solid. It still looks like a balloon dog even if he's solid. So we did that. Now that was a labor of love. What happened is in the tutorial that I used, it gave you the tail first, and then it gave you like, it said like 2 through 8 step or 2 through 6 step, and I didn't realize it was a repeat, so I kept going, and when I read in the comments, it says, well, we're short the amount of balls, you know, there's supposed to be 10 sections, and a lot of people only had 5. Well, that's because they didn't do 5 of the second step. They did 1 like me, and you're missing those extra balls that you were supposed to have. By the time I realized it, I was already 3 more sections in and had to tear it out and start over. But it was fine. It worked out. So anyway, there's that. So I got the marker bag done. I got the dog done. And then for our Monday make along drawing thing, I picked out mittens, and I made a mitten. And guess what? I made a pair. You guys, I made a pair. They are they're not quite identical. The thumbs are just a tad bit, I think, different in stitch count. There's a slight variation there, but I actually finished these today because my name is Amber and I'm a procrastinator. Yeah, yep. But I got one done this morning, and I had just the thumb hole left to do, and then we had to take the kids to the dentist today, and I was able to finish, no kidding, in the car ride between waiting to pick up the kids and waiting at the dentist's office to check in and then to get seen and for them to go through. I got all the way up to here by just the car ride waiting. So, and then I finished the rest of this tonight and the thumb holes. So I was a good girl and I weaved in all my ends. These are considered done. So they are, they do fit me. And I mean, I guess I based it on an adult hand, but I don't know. My boys are pretty big and they are already, you know, and I doubled the thread. So of course you guys know that this is, well, here's a mess. This is the Red Heart Super Savers and camouflage. I really, really love this. Now, if you want a stash buster and you want to double your strands and take 2 strands at once, I used a size 6 hook, used my brown hook, and so it's super thick. They're a little stiff, but I think, you know, as they're worn and washed and whatever, that they'll loosen up. But they're definitely going to be warm because it's double thick. So yeah, I think it'll be okay. I'm not sure. I don't think these would need to be lined. I mean, the kids aren't outside for recess more than 15 minutes at school anyway, but anyway, they're done. I'm pretty proud because I haven't made a pair of mittens in years. Literally years. So, yay! Okay. All right, let's pick something else for next week. Let's see what else we get here. Oh, small amigurumi. Okay, so we're going to make a small amigurumi for next week. Maybe we'll get more than one done. We'll see how that goes. And let's see. Tell me down below what you guys are working on. If you're planning on making stuff for the Garfield Make Along. I did go and get Mexican food last night, and I went to my favorite restaurant, is Gilberto's, for Mexican food. And I met this lovely lady as the cashier, and she saw my finger splints and asked me about them, and I told her that, you know, yep, I'm hypermobile and or double jointed for some people that say that. And then I said I have EDS, and she's like, yeah, I do too. And so we had a whole conversation, and then she says, well, I crochet, and that's how I, you know, realized that I was having problems with my finger. I'm like, that's how I found out too. So if you did subscribe, thank you and welcome in. You're always welcome to watch and participate and ask me any questions you want. So anyway, it was so nice to meet a fellow crocheter and just to have that bond. You know, a lot of us, especially on YouTube, are stay-at-home moms. We have medical issues that, you know, we may or may not fit in the outside, quote unquote, working 9-to-5 jobs. That might just not be possible for a lot of us. And I can tell you that I don't know that I could stand on my feet for 8 hours. I don't even know if I could do it for 2 or 3 unless I absolutely had to, like, to stand and not sit. So it's a blessing for me to be able to do this, to be able to do my auctions, to be able to do to be able to stay at home with my kids, and to have you guys along with me for the last 6 years. It's been amazing. Hold on, kids are coming. He's probably going to come out here really soon, but anyway, thank you for joining me for today. We will see you soon. I apologize that Fridays are kind of up in the air for right now, but I do plan on doing a lot of market prepped. I may or may not be switching to working more on getting some eBay listings done. So I'm trying to figure out a balance of my time. I'm not quite ready to go back on auction yet, so I'm trying to maybe start my eBay store back up and get stuff listed. Again, Mom and I have a show. It's called, it used to be called Benson Flea Market, and now it's called the Black Market. It's just like like a big, humongous flea market, and like, it's huge. It's in a, I don't know, like an entertainment venue that usually houses the county fair things, you know, like when you have a big fairground. It's one of those buildings. It's huge. I have videos on my channel, my auction channel, of a couple of years ago of me going to do that. So anyway, that's our next thing that we have planned. We're also looking at other markets to do for crafting wise. We are getting a lot of markets that are asking for insurance. So if you guys have any recommendations on insurance companies that cover vendor shows, please let me know. You can email me at amberjoy21@yahoo.com, or you can put it down below, like companies that you recommend, in the comments. So anyway, that's Michael. We're gonna say goodbye. I love you. Crochet and be happy, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.